A world away from the streets of Lagos, more and more Australians are sending cash. Were you almost addicted to try to get your money back?
I was. It became to me like if I didn't put it in, I wouldn't get anything. I'd lose everything.
Now, I understand that you eventually received a cheque for $31,500,000.
I thought, holy smoke, I thought, I'm made now. Look at this. I thought, did I say to you, showed it to you? It was Chase Manhattan Bank, which is in New York.
You know this is a fraudulent document.
Well, I know now it is.
Incredibly, even after they're warned, most victims, like Graham Schoenfish, keep sending money. And once the Nigerians have their hooks in them, they won't let up.
After that, I just said, right, that's it, no more.
But there was more.
There was more because they threatened my family. My wife didn't know this before, but I was coming out now. They threatened my family. And I could not stand by and see my family harmed in any way. So I reluctantly did what they asked. I was blackmailed. I was conned. I was a victim of extortion.
Okay.
I'm sorry, can I stop for a while?
Sure. You all right?
Graham and Dot have now lost everything. This family home, their 2 prosperous businesses, and this property where they hope to build their retirement dream.
You know, you're so close to owning your own home. It's just gone, you know, and you're thinking, oh dear, after all that work.
Here we go.
But now they're fighting back.
Chief Hardy? It's Graham Schoenfish from Australia, Chief.
With the help of 60 Minutes, Graham wants to set up a sting to scam the scammers.
The money is $44,000, right?
Yes.
Before we head off overseas, Graham arranges meetings with the scammers over in Nigeria.
Yes, we're still. I'm coming to Nigeria. Yes.
For counterfeits, they look very good.
That's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
And here in Nigeria, we've teamed up with the boss of the fraud police, Assistant Commissioner Ibrahim Lamorde. They say he's one of the few honest cops in the country.
We are putting a lot of effort to stop this scamming going on in Nigeria.
Have the scammers tried to bribe you?
Oh, of course, yes. Or severally, it's a daily occurrence.
That night, his team joins us in a Lagos hotel room, watching as the sting unfolds.
Hello. Oh, hello, sir.
How are you?
I'm so glad to see you.
In a room next door, producer Mick O'Donnell poses as Graham Schoenfish, and the first con artist soon arrives.
With the grace of God.
With grace of God, that is what I told you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. It's a relief at last.
He claims he's a senior government official.
So what's your position?
Director of Currency Operation.
It's a very significant job, the Director of Currency Operations.
Yeah.
You're a very senior man.
And wants $20,000 US.
And what will I have to do to have my funds released?
Yeah, for your funds to be released to you, you will pay $20,000 for the documentation.
Now we move in. Good evening.
Good evening, my brother.
60 Minutes Australia.
Oh, how are you?
Are you the Director of Currency Operations?
No.
You're not?
No,
Why did you lie to this man? Let me introduce you to this man. This man is from the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission.
Okay.
And that is why he's going to arrest you. Confronted by the police, he rolls over.
Okay.
He agrees to call his boss and lure him into the trap.
But I've been discussing with him. He said he would like to see you.
And minutes later, here he is, claiming an even grander position in the Nigerian government.
My position is Accountant General of Federation.
Accountant General?
Yeah.
Of the whole
Federation, yeah.
of Federation of Nigeria?
Yeah.
He told me that I will have to pay $20,000.
What is this? Is it dollar or pounds?
Hello, hello. And who are you impersonating tonight, sir?
What is?
You're the Accountant General, no less, of Nigeria, are you?
No. This is the main man. This is the main person. He sent this man.
Looks like we've moved up the food chain. This man is a hardened crim, just out of jail for murder. At last he owns up, and then, bizarrely, he wants to apologise to Graham Schoenfish, back home in Australia.
Hello, Mr. Graham.
Yes.
This is Mr. Moses.
Yeah, I know you, mate. I know your name, yes. Yeah, blooming fraudster.
I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry for this. I don't.
It sent me to bankruptcy you've done with me.
2 arrests. It's been a good night's work.
See you guys tomorrow.
But it's far from over. Graham has been preyed on by many different crime gangs. Tonight, we're able to lure even more into the net.
How are you, sir? Welcome. Graham. Just call me Graham.
This guy is with a syndicate who are so brazen, they're pretending to be fraud squad detectives themselves.
Are you a member of the EFCC?
Definitely.
Like an officer?
Yes.
Hello, my friend. 60 minutes. And you're busted. You've just told our producer that you're working with the EFCC. You're a consultant.
I never said that.
Sir, let me introduce you to a real member of the EFCC. This fellow was pretending to be one of your lot.
Okay, good.
Once again, the scammer rolls over and dobs in the boss, who's waiting in his car downstairs. There's a scuffle, but he's quickly arrested and brought up for interrogation.
No. Forget about this. On a serious.
How long have you been taking money from people?
Next morning, they're behind bars and paraded before Assistant Commissioner Lamorde.
I don't believe it. I have met you before.
These 2 men told us that they were working for your organisation, for the EFCC. Does that happen very often?
They are just fraudsters. You are wasting your time. You are going to jail.
You mess up here, I'll break your leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
In our week here, we saw dozens more arrests. But for every one of these crooks who are nabbed, there's scores more still out on the street preying on the gullible.
Take 3 from there. Take 2.
It must be frustrating to say to people, look, you've been conned, and they still send money.
It is very frustrating, but we won't give up. We can't give up. We've got to stop these people sending money. We've got to help them look after themselves, the interests of themselves and their families.
But it's going to be a battle. Such is the addictive lure of the Nigerian scams that even for Graham Schoenfish, even after all he's been through, there's still a niggling hope.
Do you still believe that you're entitled to a share of that?
Yes, I do.
31 million?
I still believe it. I want my money back that I put into it anyway.
But Graham, the police are telling us that every single person you've spoken to over the past 16 years is a fake.
Well, I didn't know that.
You're still sending any?
I'm sending nothing because I haven't got nothing to send.
Can you put your hand on your heart and say, that's it?
Yep. Finished.
No more?
Yep.